Hello, my name is Zhatelier. Welcome back for another episode of We the People as Sweden. Svante Nilsson is still the regent in Sweden, sort of speaking. But yeah, last episode we got our... Well, we actually almost built the brigantine. We still need a little bit of time. We were mostly waiting for some of the gunpowder to be ready, which admittedly we're only missing one at this point. It wouldn't cost admittedly all that much. You know what? I was already built that one. Because we've got almost 70,000 gold, we're making such a huge amount of money. I do actually wonder, so victory conditions, if we have a look at there... Oh, looks like the Dutch actually had the highest independence. We don't have the highest population, although the highest one is one of the natives, I think. And then industrialization start, the Industrial Revolution, production rate per turn. We got 736, whereas a lot of the others actually have much, much higher. So I suppose one of those things, if we start getting higher level buildings, that will help a lot. So that's actually something that we should probably look into. Well, actually, can we build this table already in here? I mean, we probably could. Let's just spend some money to complete that. And then maybe we'll pick one more building to build. You know what? How much would the town hall cost in here? Oh, 2,000. That might be a bit beyond our... capabilities right now, and I suppose we don't have wood in here being produced at all, so the construction is going to be very slow. Okay, so we can wait a little bit on that, but hopefully once we get some more population growth there, that's going to be better. You know what, let's go with those two. Let's get to the next round. But like, while the other nations might have slightly better, you know, production overall, I would honestly argue that our, like... income per round is much higher, at least from like the marketplaces and taverns and such. Intoxicating success. And so I announced the cry sound across the marketplace that our patron, the governor, in order to preserve the fear of God and decency, issues the edict that all consumption of intoxicating beverages is forbidden until further notice. Zhatelier responded with a loud grumble, fists are shaken sporadically. The commotion dies down when a troop of uniformed cavalry trots into the square and looks menacingly down at the crowd from the saddles. You smile mockingly and draw the curtain of the carriage from which you have been watching the spectacle. How useful is to be pious, you think, when Christian purity ensures that the home-brewed rum is not drunk in the colony but can be sold in Europe at a greater profit? Well, yeah, I suppose. Oh. Right, we can choose which one. Okay. I don't know, we probably don't need a fisherman there. I'm gonna get the... Oh, actually, yeah, we're gonna get a farmer. And then, okay, we just got the brigantine. We could probably build some more other ships if need be. Although we... Oh, we need to start making some ropes again. That's something to keep in mind. We could, of course, get some other buildings in the meanwhile. We've got plenty of clay. We got... Well, tools are a little bit low right now. Actually, perhaps we should get a better blacksmith then. Or did we already have a better one? There's also the watermill, which gives us a bit more food. Not that we necessarily need it too badly. Another option would be the lumber mill, actually. That would just spend a bit more wood, but I think that's fine. Let's have a look at the settlement. So do we... Yeah, we got the blacksmith already upgraded. The armory, well, that could use a bit of upgrades. Oh, right, it's the roasting thing was one of those things that we don't have yet. Yeah, the roaster's house. That would be just... 3 rounds, so that wouldn't take too long. I think we're going to build that one real quick. We've got okay, 15% support for independence in here. I mean, that's not too bad. We definitely do want to increase that, of course, later on. But right now, it's not too bad, indeed. And that farmer was the failed merchant that we got from one of the native towns. Right, a large stable completed in Spokane. Let's actually have a look at the situation in here. So now we're getting up quite a bit of sheep, actually. So much so that I can probably take one of these and put that butchering sheep. Yeah, there we go. So we're getting more food. Not much, but then we start getting some wool, which we can then get someone working into some wool cloth. And then we can eventually dye that. We'll need so there's 3 different dyes. There's the cochineal, indigo, and the logwood. Now, I think we've got some logwood from somewhere. At least we've got places where we can get it. I don't think we have a huge amount of it. But we can get it. Right, but what sort of building do we actually want to build here now? Now, we could, technically speaking, get the dyer's house, for example. We've got the weaver's house already. We got the Viva. Oh, right, that's the upgraded version from that. So yeah, we got a lot of clay. Actually, yeah, we're making pottery still. That one's good. I mean, to be fair, I did just say that I should probably focus on upgrading things so that the existing productions increase. So I suppose one of the things is we could try to get this church in here. That would increase the total production of crosses quite a bit in here. Alternatively, oh, actually, another thing that we could build is jail. Now, we won't have the stone for that yet, but we can get that in here. Plus, I suppose we can just pay for that later on once we get to the point where this, or once we get to the point that it's not quite as expensive, perhaps. Right, so the expert farmer, this one's going to go to Fort Sir Jody. Fortunately, can't join there this round. Right, now we've got the brigantine. I think we could just take some goods from here. Like the, well, actually, we'll save the rice because we're going to save that at, or sell that at Port Royal, but we'll definitely take some gems. Got a lot of trade goods. Ooh, yeah, if we go and sell these back at... well, I mean, we might want to leave some of the trade goods at Middle East to get some more of the native traders. Because it's 50 each, but at the same time, I don't know if we need that much. On the other hand, let's get the feathers. We don't need those all that much. How are we looking on sugar? I saw the number there somewhere, but... oh. Yeah, we're currently still using some. It's not too bad, though. The coca leaves, we are getting a whole lot, though, so we can probably sell that quite easily. Now, we've got room for one more thing. It's not going to be fruit brandy, I can tell you that much. We could sell some of the coats, I guess. We're still getting some extra of those. And that would give us a bit of money. On the other hand, we are... Well, actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and take those for now. And off we go, sail to Europe. Right, so over here we wanted to get the Trapper's Hut, so that's going to be yet another +3 on the fur production. So we know that there is... Actually, no, there is no town there. There is a town up there, okay. Comanches. Oh, there we go, there's another town. Okay, that's a reeve. I guess we'll get into the fog there. Oh, there's another orca on the other side. Right, so if that's going to be the breeding pen, we wanted to get this as a farm. There's a bit more food in there. And then we'll unload the chicken. We'll go ahead and load up some of the rice and deliver that off to... down here, unload that. I suppose, do we need to... We could probably bring some stone. Actually, we have got stone in here now. Okay, good. We've got a bit of tools there as well. We've got a whole lot of pottery there, mind you. Maybe we'll go ahead and load up some of that. Let's speak with the chief over here. Expert sugar planter, and they need gunpowder. Oh, fair enough. And let's head to the next town. Let's do some trading if they are... Ooh, right, so we could buy some hemp. I'm going to do that. What are the ones for that? It's a decent bit, but now we've got 6 items in here. Wonder if we'll be able to sail... No, that's shallow coast. So we can't sail through that with the galleon. Alright, let's just go ahead and send that to Europe. It's probably going to take a little while to arrive there, but that's fine. I'm sure that it's actually... How much is that going to be worth? Let's see. 1,400, 1,600. This is a bit shy of 2,000. Like about 1,1900 or somewhere around there. So it's still a decent amount. Right, so that jail is still going to be built over time. The chapel, actually, let's go out and have a look at its house. So we got the... Oh, right, we got one getting the Liberty Bells right now. Alright, then. Then we've got the farmer in here, although eventually that's going to be turning into a breeding pen. Which I do wonder. We're getting 2.3 food from there with the rice farming. Could potentially move it in here. I believe it does have a bit of extra food production. Yeah, it does. Yeah, so let's get that in there, and you can start doing some chicken breeding there. It may not be much, but we can start accumulating the numbers. As soon as the number... I think it's like... well, it depends a little bit on what the exact yields on that tile are going to be, and it depends, of course, how much chicken we have. But, like, it's, I think, up to a full load of... or full cargo load of the animals, then it keeps increasing up to the... what is the limit in there. And of course, once we get the breeding pen over here, it's going to increase the total max in there, so thus how much is needed for the next one. Or the increase in production, I believe, is going to be somewhat reduced. But yeah, let's get to the next round, shall we? We've still got about 7,000 gold. A capable merchantman. Can I make out anything, bosun? The captain asks excitedly. Is it a damn privateer or one of our some cutters? The company would resent it very much if I lost this wonderful new ship to the pirates on our first voyage. I'm afraid I can't make anything out, sir. The sails are only partially above the horizon, the bosun replies nervously. Then up the mast with you, bosun. All the way to the top. You should be able to see the hull from up there. Aye, aye, sir. Bosun answered, with a tug on his cap. Thinking to himself, well, no, in 10 minutes anyway. The ship can't escape. We're too heavily loaded. That's probably for the first brigantine that we have. Ooh, we got a new farmer over here in Port Dad as well. Well, let's get that one back to work. And this one's going to be taking over the job over there for food. We'll mostly focus on the food. And now we can get, actually, I'm going to send the colonists back in here to get some more pigs. We can turn that into a expert herder, hopefully. But eventually we do want to get a woodcutter over here as well. That would be quite handy. Right, Galleon has returned. How much do we... Oh, actually, let's go ahead and load up this one. And then there's room for 3 more things. I swear, even though it says that we are using up the sugar, I mean, we're getting that from other towns, of course, in here. But that just keeps on growing. And, yeah, we're getting some of the coats there. The fruit brandy is still going down. We've got some cheese, but we're making quite a bit of cheese, mind you. Got a bit of rubber. I think, what I might do, actually... So I'm going to go ahead and quickly do a stop at Spockomania with it, if I can get there. Yeah, there we go. I'm sure that there's some stuff over here that we could load up, like the milk. We don't need that much in there. And then probably some of the pottery. We've got loads and loads of pottery. Sure. There's room for one more item. I don't want to take the sheep. The furs we can't sell in there. Yes, we could do another stop at Port Albertus if there is anything in... Oh, actually, yeah, there is some cocoa pods, but is that... Oh, I think this is a too small town, or rather, there's already a ship in there. Yeah, there's a ship in there. Well, we could probably get a little bit closer at least. And let's go out and talk with the natives over there. Ooh, we get some money. We're the first ones to talk to them. And then we can go ahead and move along here. Looks like we are... Oh, hello. Okay, there's a bit of a tundra island in here. Well, I don't know if it's going to be an island just, but there's some tundra in here, that's for sure. Oh, okay, it does continue on there. Ah, the Zabatek. Sure, there will be peace in our time. Right, the free colonist has arrived in Fort Katmandu. That's going to join in the workforce there. Trade wagon, I suppose this was supposed to pick up some of the pottery, but that's fine. Do we have anything else in here nearby that we need to probably deliver some? Oh, wow. In Anzang D, there's quite a bit of stuff waiting in there. Let's go ahead and load up some of the feathers. Getting so much of it. We've also got a bit of wine in here, which we are producing a bit of extra. We could probably go ahead and actually deliver some of the wine to Spockomania to sort of start spreading out the resources. And then we got the caravel over here in Upland. Or the, in Spike rather, the caravel is called Upland. So is there anything in here that we could easily go ahead and just load up and sell? In large-ish quantities. I mean, there's the feathers, of course, that's one option. Wow. So we've got a decent bit of wine, well, we've got 4 wine production in here in Spike, but we are also consuming all of that locally. What about rum? Okay, so we're getting +1 in there per round. And for coats, we're getting +1. Cheese, we're getting +3. You know what, I suppose what I could do is I could go out and talk with some of the local native towns in here, like over there, for example, do some trading. Speak with the chief. Season's Cal are in need of guns. Alright then. Oh, there's some cassavas over there. That's actually quite a big lake in here. And continues even up to there, I think. Or maybe, I don't know if these are the same lake. It might not be, but it kind of looks like there's a definitely good chance. Like, it depends on this one tile up here, while that is. If it actually goes, or continues through, or if it's, or which is going through, rather. But yeah, fair enough. Let's get to the next round. Oh, there we go. Our tools have arrived in Port Royal. Well, it's going to be 900. So it's not too bad of a price. Actually, we might want to buy some stuff from here. There's a smuggling ship, but that's not necessarily very good one, but that can carry more stuff into here. And of course, they are the pirate cutters and pirate frigates, but I don't know if we need that. Oh, hold on a minute. What do we have over here? So tobacco planter, lockwood collector, sugar planter. That could be quite handy in certain places. Well, there's also buccaneers. They're not exactly the best units, perhaps, but they could be useful. There's also the expert rice plant or rice farmers, which I think we might have some use for. I'd say we'll just go off to Spike for now. Or sell back to Spike and we'll go from there. Oh, right. The Aztecs, yeah, there shall be peace in our time. And defensive back with the Iroquois. Sure. Right, the caravel is now ready. Is there anything that we need to load up from here? I mean, you know what? No, we're not going to load up anything from there with this one. We'll probably send this one off to Spike, and then we got the... Oh, right, yeah, we got the 3 colonists in here. That can probably just settle down in there for now. Let's go and... Oh, right, there's a town. Oh, that is definitely water going through there. Right, and we got a road in here. It's not particularly high quality road yet, but it's at least there. There's also a road over there already. I suppose that's from the town itself. We could build up the pizza pit over here. It would take 5 rounds. It's not too bad, though. Okay, that one. We got the breeding pen over there. I think we're actually going to go ahead and get the last of country roads in here already. Oh, the Dutch are already having stagecoaches. Yeah, they are getting a little bit further ahead than we are. Okay, so we did check the... I suppose if we want to get to the... Oh, there's a town. There's a Zhatelier town. I guess we can sail a little bit closer there. Oh, right, and this one... Let's go ahead and unload the wine in here. Then we can maybe go ahead and load up some more stuff from this city. Maybe a little bit pottery, for example, and bring these into Spike. We've got another treasure. Oh, hello, how much is that? That's another 1,000, so the trading is quite lucrative. Speaking of which, since we've got a lot of money, let's go and build up the jail. Let's actually have a look at... okay, yeah, Spike, that's going to be done next round anyway, so no point in wasting money on that. Then for Dad, we could probably get the courthouse over there quite easily. So we can get the... I mean, the law isn't the worst right now in there, but we could probably improve it nonetheless. Oh, right, that's where we're getting the logwood, so we can use that for making some dyes. Or, well, dyeing some cloth. But right now we are getting... Well, actually, no, we're not getting any cloth right now. We have brought in a bit of cotton, or actually, I think we... No, yeah, we delivered some there. So we could probably turn some of that into... Who do we actually have in here to do that stuff? Oh, we've got such a huge amount of... route over here. Okay, let's see. So Ansung, we can get the blacksmith house built there. And then Sojodi, how much is that? It's still going to be quite expensive. We are still going to build the town hall, I think. Because that's actually going to increase the amount of Liberty Bells that we produce. It's already 11% in there. So, while not great, it is at least giving a somewhat of a bonus. And we're still slowly getting the pigs in there. As soon as we get the expert herder over here, that's probably going to be making life a lot easier. We've got the rice farmer and the farmer over here. So food-wise, this town is now in a much better footing. Then in Kazoo we've got... Okay, we're getting still quite a bit of rice. The horses, we're still not getting too much. We could probably get the medical office built quickly, so that should be fine. And then in Port Albertus, we've got the fishermen. We've got the prepared settler doing some farming. We're not getting any of the pigs farmed yet, so we do get quite a bit of cocoa pods. Now, of course, we get a whole lot of furs. There's probably going to be a lot more than that, actually, soon enough. Oh, actually, did we... Yeah, let's go ahead and build up the storage house. And then let's build up the wall over here in Fort Katmandu's in the Taz. So we can probably build up the chapel. So that may have spent a few thousand gold, but we've got a lot. And we'll be probably getting a lot more soon enough once our ships arrive in here. There is the... Yeah, the 6 gems over there. So that's not going to be too bad. And we've got some Hardy Pioneer and Intention Servant. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn this into a settler. Because I want to start setting up even more towns to start growing. And also making sure that we reserve some of the areas for ourselves. Now, is there actually... Let's go ahead and send in the native mercenary to deal with that wolf. Because I don't want them to cause any trouble for me. Now, it could be that some of our neighbouring natives... Namely, I guess it's going to be this one. Actually, no, they're not too upset about it. I suppose... Well, yeah, I guess that's fine. Right, let's get to the next round. We've got 5,000 gold. Let's see how much we have at the start of next round. Okay, we got another 550. Well, actually, no, it's 650 or something like that. Right, so the Roaster's house is built in Spy. Let's have a look at the settlement. So what we do want to increase... I suppose getting the fur trader hut upgraded would be quite nice, so we can start turning more of that stuff into the better stuff. Oh, right, also, the roper, let's switch that to start making the rope from... I guess we can still use the hemp for that, but that way we can get the rope situation sorted out again. Which we seem to have a decent boost for it, do we? Well, I suppose, yeah, the building does give us a 20% boost, I suppose. And City Hills is alright, so we're almost getting 11, actually. Once we get a bit more Liberty Bells, we are going to get that to 11 per round. That's pretty decent, I would say. And yeah, we're still getting a lot of cattle. We're still getting a whole lot of geese as well. Okay, well, you know, that's... Ooh. Okay, 22.7 total per round. That is insane. Like, truly insane. Now, in the meanwhile, before we get too much distracted by that, we're still getting a lot of tools. We are getting a bit of cannons, so we're getting some gunpowder, although not nearly quite as much as one might hope. But we're getting some at least. We're getting the... Yeah, oh, right, we're getting a lot more charcoal than we're using the gunpowder, but I guess that makes sense. Yeah, there's no... Okay. They don't get the boost for gunpowder making there. Right, so if we have a look at the buildings, I suppose the lumber mill would be quite useful, I think. That would allow us to build the treks, which would allow us to transport a lot more stuff along the main routes, or the inland routes. We don't have the whaling. Actually, could we get another fishing boat to do whaling with? I mean, I suppose, technically speaking, we probably could... Oh, right, there's a whaling ship. It's a different one. We don't have the ropes for that yet, but we're going to have that in a few rounds. They can't enter the rivers. Can get the whale fat from sea resource whale. How valuable is that? The whale fat itself is not that great, but the train oil, yeah, that's actually pretty good. So, perhaps we do build one of these. Again, we don't have the ropes yet, but in 3 rounds we'll have that sorted out. Then we've got the jail finished in Spocken Mania. Let's have a look at our situation in here. So, we already have the Weaver's house. And we are butchering some sheep, although we're still getting more sheep as well. Not a huge amount, mind you, but it's still better than nothing. And we're getting a lot of feathers still. Actually, where? Oh, right here, there's the expert, or the seabird over here. Right, well, we do have the blacksmith at least, although we don't have a whole lot of mining going on. Although we could potentially fix that later on. We do have our windmill. Could we actually get the water wheel? I mean, I suppose, technically speaking, yeah. Except we don't have the tools for that. That's not the end of the world. But that would allow us to get even more food in here. Although, I don't know how much we'd actually get as a bonus in there. We could, of course, always get the dyer's hut. Or upgrade the butchery. Well, actually, that might not be a good idea right now. Now that I think of it. We could always just get something like the powder maker house. Or, well, actually, yeah, the clay, we're not getting that much extra. We're getting some, but not that much. You know what? We're going to get the town markets. Then the village courthouse in Fort Dad. What else do we need in here? We've got quite a bit of the logwood, at least, so we can use that for some... Well, to dye the cloth, but that's not a huge amount that we have in here. Food is at least increasing quite nicely. That's good. We do not have a whole lot of tools. Or stone, or clay for that matter. So that's a little bit of a limiting factor. It's not the end of the world, mind you, but yeah, actually, let's get the schoolhouse in here. We've got already several things that are, or several experts in here, so we could maybe start getting some extras later on over there. Plus, you know, a bit of culture doesn't hurt. Then blacksmith house in Unsung D. That's going to allow us to get some tool production going, which perhaps, well, there's not a whole lot of pop growth in here right now. Perhaps we should get a butcher in here. I don't know that we don't have anything to butcher, really, but that would allow us to get some more pop growth overall. It would be a +1 on the food production. And then eventually, if we were to get some, I don't know, sheep or goats or something in here, or cattle for that matter, and start using the stable, we can then get the extra butcher. So slowly but surely we can probably increase the numbers there. And there we go. We've got the town hall in Sir Jody. Because we... Oh, right, actually, let's get the stockade there. That's going to be a good idea. Because that is kind of a border town for us. And then Kazurapta got the medical office. We do not have the village courthouse yet. Nor do we have the blacksmith house. I think the blacksmith might not be a bad idea. Then Port Albertus, we got the storage house. I want to get the stable now. And then for Kathmandu's, we've got... Well, I suppose we don't have that much in there yet. We'll get the tavern. And then chapel in Taz. We'll get the village market, I guess. We'll get the walls around it at least. Although it's a bit inland, but there's always a chance that the enemies will just bypass some of the cities and go for that one instead. Because it's unprotected. If we end up in a war, which we probably will at some point. Well, yeah, we'll get the wall there. Ooh, and there we go. That's going to be a bit of export. We did pay a decent bit of tax, but we still got a lot in there. And I suppose what I could do, of course, is I could probably import one of the... these are... Okay, yeah, the free colonist doesn't cost too much. So we'll purchase that one. And we could turn that into... Actually, let's get a colonial militia for now. And I think we're going to go ahead and deliver these to Spokomania. The reason is fairly simple. Oh. That is rubber. Sure, we'll take some of that. I don't know what we'll use it for, to be fair. Not going to buy the furs. We've got plenty of production already. Let's unload some stuff there. And let's have a look. So how is Kazuraptor looking like? Also, let's go ahead and make sure that we get close to that. Oh, right. Well, we'll worry about the transport stuff soon enough, I guess. That's one orca gone. Alright, so we can't get through the reef. Can get through that, I suppose. And then we've got the... Right, the wagon. So Jody, we've got... Oh, that's a lot of stuff in there, including a whole lot of furs. So we could go and pick up some of that. So maybe even deliver some of the iron back into Spike, because I think we are using quite a bit in there. Yeah, we are. Okay, let's go and pick up some of that from there then. We're not producing any ore currently. But yeah, the fur we're producing a whole lot, so we'll take that one at least. Potentially bring some of the grapes, I guess. Although we're not producing a whole lot of that either. We must have gotten that from a one of the natives. Right, let's talk with the natives there. Speaking of which, oh, that's a bit of gold. Okay, there seems to be a bit of oh, there we go. Some of the tools is oh, is this a new one? It is. Okay, pine leaf. Or the crow. Okay, sure. We've got peas. And yes, we'll speak with the... Okay, expert coffee planter, colored wool cloth. Oh, there's another town right there. And then we've got the expert fisherman in here. There we go. That's going to draw it into Fort Kathmandu's. We did get the road connecting Fort Kathmandu's to Fort Dan now. I mean, it's only a level 1 road. But we can then go ahead and probably get the plantation up there to get the cotton farming. Visit Port Albertus. Well, let's see, what can we get? Oh, yeah, cocoa pods. And that's going to be enough to sail back to Europe. And we've got our caravel up here. What could we take from there? We've got a lot of stone, actually. Well, I've also got quite a bit of gems again. And we do get quite a bit per round, mind you, so that's not a huge surprise. We just get some of the feathers, I suppose. Take that at least. Oh, the wild feathers. That is, and then... What else could we easily sell? I mean, I suppose the cocoa leaves is another thing that we could sell somewhat. Although the price... Well, yeah, the price has dropped quite a bit, actually. So maybe not that one right now. Instead, what we could do... I guess we could always take the gems. Oh, right, yeah, this had 3 cargo, didn't it? It's a different boat. We're going to save the rice to be sold into Port Royal, just for the heck of it. We might want to get a smuggling ship soon enough to do that. Because the one boat that we have going is not really going to be enough in the long run. I would guess... I'll take the cocoa leaves. It's still not the greatest, but it's going to be alright, I suppose. Alright then, and with that, I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.